Hello viewers, 4DIYers here, back with another video for everyone. In this particular video here, I'll be showing you how to find a leaking Schrader valve along with a replacement. This is a very common overlooked area in a leaking tire. Sometimes these can form a leak with age, either from dirt or having a damaged seal, or can even be faulty from new. In the past, I did have a small leak after having work done to my wheels, and it was just an easy replacement with a Schrader valve. First is removing the valve cap. Valve caps are important as it protects the valve and keeps any dirt out, which may shorten its life or cause any issues. This wheel does have a metal cap, however plastic caps are the most common. This is only a spare tire, so it's not exposed to the elements. Be careful with metal style caps. I've had issues in the past where they'll corrode and seize onto the valve stem. A Schrader valve casing can be rubber or solid, but the valve inside is the same. The only difference with a valve is the temperature rating, which would be used in a commercial application such as something with a heavy load and extensive driving. Here I have the most common form found on vehicles. The casing is installed from the inside when the bead of the tire is broken or the tire has been removed and is pulled outwards. The groove on the bottom is what clips into place, either on the aluminum or steel wheels. For removing the valve, you'll have a valve removal tool. I have used this screwdriver in previous videos and I'm extremely impressed with its versatility. From Mobile Distributor Supply by OEM Tools, model number 22588, it's a multi-bit screwdriver, nut driver, and Schrader valve tool. Flip over the adapter to the correct tool bit. Here we're looking for a round slotted tip. As you can see, the valve has a raised slot which fits into this tip. A link to this tool will be included in the video description. Align the tool bit, you'll feel it clip into place, then turn counterclockwise to remove. Once removed, pull it out with your fingers. If air pressure is still present in the tire, it'll usually push it out on its own, so be mindful of that. Here's the valve. The red ring on the outside is the outer seal which goes against the casing. You can see the threaded portion towards the top. The center spring-loaded portion is the valve. When the air chuck is put into place, it'll push on the center portion, allowing in air. On the bottom of the center portion that faces the inside of the tire, there is another seal on this surface too. As for the outer casing, this is just a shell to hold the valve. It's hollow in the center. There is a threaded portion on the inner outer side for the valve. Now for the installed application. Thankfully I don't have a leak, however I'll demonstrate how to find a leak and what to expect. Tire pressure must be present. Using a spray bottle or a bottle with a soap and water mixture applied to the valve. This can be dish soap, hand soap, car wash soap, something which allows for bubbling. If the valve is leaking, you'll automatically see bubbling as shown here. Sometimes it's as simple as tightening the valve if it's loose. If that's not the case, then a replacement is needed. You can purchase replacements on their own or just get a new valve stem and swap over the internal component. What I do, if I'm taking a wheel in to get a tire replaced, the shop will install a new valve stem as the rubber can dry out and crack with age. So I'll remove the valve and keep it as a spare. If I'm in a pinch, I'll have a couple on hand then. Once removed, here you can see the old valve. This is an older model. This wheel's from the 80s and I believe it's the original tire. While the valve style has changed, they still have the same thread and sealing surface. Taking the new valve, drop it into place and then tighten. It just needs to be snugged up. Don't over tighten it as it's not needed. Next is pumping up the tire to the correct PSI. As a generic rating for automotive tire applications, this is 32 PSI. When done, check the valve to ensure it's not leaking with a soap and water mixture. When there's no bubbling confirmed, you're officially done. I would recommend rinsing off the soap and water mixture just with water to ensure you don't leave any staining on your wheels. Before reinstalling the cap, give the valve a flick to remove any water, then install the cap. As for the pointed portion of the Schrader valve tool, this is used to clean the stem when the valve is removed. Using the stem as an example, push this to the inside of the hole with the valve removed and rotate. Any debris inside may cause issues where the tire won't pump up properly or it'll become lodged in the sealing surface causing a leak. It's best to do this when there's pressure still in the tire so it'll push out any debris. Just be careful not to damage the inner threads. New videos are released every week on my channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's a huge help to me, and leave a comment below if you found this tutorial helpful. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to also hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.